And now, it's your favorite fucking wrestling show, Elbows of the 80s, with your hosts, the Four Horsemen, Electro Jed, Brian Hogan, and soon, OG Goldust Boogie. Welcome to Elbows of the 80s. What's going on, fellas?
Yo, what's up?
Chilling, guys. How you guys doing? You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
You were-
Time playing with the dog, with the wife, with the dog, and the wife. Not one remote.
I hear you, bro. No doubt, man. Tonight we got a good show. Everybody wanted the Ultimate Warrior fucking beef with Hulk Hogan, so we're gonna give it to him. And you guys are gonna have to pay close attention as I'll be going in and out. So here we go, waiting for OG Goldust Boogie. Let's get started with this show, guys. Welcome to Elbows of the 80s. So what's up, fellas, man? Yo, it's crazy because I remember just earlier I was stuffing a fucking huge steak and shit, and I almost choked because because I'm sitting down and I'm thinking of the Ultimate Warrior beef with Hulk Hogan, and I'm like, how am I gonna do this shit? Because there's so much to get into with this shit. So as I'm chewing and I'm I'm anticipating this shit for the show or whatever. I totally forget that I got I needed something to drink, because if you're eating mashed potatoes and a fucking steak, of course it's thick and whatever. Thank God Goldust isn't on the panel, because if not, he would have been all meat down the throat, mashed potato stuffed. So
Oh my God, that's right there. Yeah, he's not here. We're safe, right? We can fuck up all we want now.
for the moment, but he's gonna catch us, man.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna catch us. So I almost choked because when I went to get up, like you know how you go up and you push up, of course you exhale or whatever. So I'm so used to getting up and going, so I did that with steak in my mouth. I almost choked, bro. So I had to run to the kitchen. I think I had about maybe 20 more seconds, bro, before I would have blacked out, and I just started shoving water down my throat, okay, with my fingers. So I'm
I
here.
did the same. Remember?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm here.
Juicy steak. Fucking hell. Nice.
Yeah. Oh,
Or
man.
yesterday, I should say, geez, like, it's already 3 a.m. here, but when I had my dinner yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You're off tomorrow, aren't you, brother?
No, I'm working tomorrow. Today. I'm working today. So
Oh, yeah. It's a Friday, right? And then you're off on the weekend, right?
yeah, I'm off weekend, which is good.
Awesome. All right, man. Yo, I appreciate your time, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, no worries. I enjoy doing this, so why not?
Mm.
I enjoy.
Yeah, I hear you, brother.
There's that dog, miserable.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And you, Electro Jet, man, how you shooting?
I'm doing okay. The reason why I have Sarge up there when he was much smaller is
Right.
because I got to take medication soon, and I don't like people seeing me smacking on cam. So I'd rather you look at something cute instead of something ugly like me eating.
Oh man, right there we have to tell you, take human bites. Hell yeah. Oh man. So I wanted to I wanted to tell you guys I'm very appreciative of you guys, man. Even when OG gets here, man, I'm very appreciative of you guys taking your time out, man, becoming part of part of this show, man. I mean, this show wouldn't be anything without you guys, and of course, you guys, that tune in every week, every 2 days out of the week when we're on and stuff. And I appreciate your time. and everything, the energy that you give in the show, you know what I mean? If it grows amongst us, great, you know what I mean? It's always amazing. So, peace to Reg Love Militant, my brother Maze as well, Jeff, the Man of Steel, Khalil, you know what I'm saying? Who be here all the time, man, just chilling. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you guys, man. Just wanted to let you guys know. And check this out. This is season 2, episode 21. You know what I'm saying? We're already on season 2. We've been here for a long time now. We're going on a long time. Peace to Tony Boswell. No doubt, my brother. It's been a long time. But tonight, man, we're going to get into this Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan beef, and it was requested by Mr. Tony Boswell, the last episode 20. So it's interesting. We're going to find out exactly what the beef was. And the first one that's going to start off is Hulk Hogan in an interview where he's speaking about the match that he had with the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 6, and how the Ultimate Warrior just wanted to close the show really fast. And he was telling him, chill, brother, let's keep going or whatever. So Hulk is saying that he carried him, whatever, and so we're going to listen to it, all right? So let's get into it, guys.
Interview, guys, we have two wrestling legends sitting down with one another. It is Hulk Hogan talking with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Austin is asking Hogan all about that legendary WrestleMania 6 match that he had with the Ultimate Warrior. Remember, it was title for title. Hogan's WWE Championship going up against the Warrior's Intercontinental title. And in this interview, Hogan reveals in-depth details about that match. Now, Vince wanted to put over the Warrior at the time, and Hogan actually had the idea of turning heel after the match. He wanted to go Hollywood Hogan right there and then. Can you imagine if that had happened? But you're going to hear all about that in the interview. And Hogan actually recalls specific moments from the match. It's really cool. And be sure to stick around for after the interview, guys, because I'll be sharing some of my favourite Ultimate Warrior stories as well. And for now, let's roll the interview.
He was all about hype and, the high energy stuff. You're a thinking guy, and you know the adrenaline. You're working the crowd better than anybody in the history of the business. How was it being in there with the man and keeping him on an even keel to get through that match? And then we'll talk about the finish, because it's a real genius kick out at 3 1/4. Talk about the man first.
Well, first off, I got to back up just a little bit. I had the red and yellow. I had the big tan. I had the whatever, the Hollywood, not Hollywood, the California, whatever it was, whatever the Venice Beach thing was. I'm not from Venice Beach, I'm from Clearwater. But anyway, the California, land of opportunity, the tan, the blonde hair, or whatever I had left of it. And I had my gimmick going. So visually, I had a little bit different gimmick than anybody else, because I was always tan and stuff, because I'm dark anyway without being in the sun. Blonde hair, or whatever I had left of it. All of a sudden, I had my gimmick going. So visually, I had a little bit different gimmick than anybody else. I was always tan and stuff, because I'm dark anyway without tan and blonde hair or whatever. I got a big set of arms, and I got one big ab, and he's got a 12-pack. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting in the room, and I'm watching Vince look at him and look at me. Well, actually, really not look at me anymore, but looking at him. And then Vince is calculating the dollar signs. So to go back there, I could see visually he was, to Vince, looked like a better package to draw money than me, because I've been around for a while.
But also maybe a fresh horse.
Yes.
Because you had been around.
Yes, a fresh horse. But when we were going to do the WrestleMania thing, we did the build-up pretty darn good. And then Vince told me to finish. And my question is always, whether I'm going over or not, why are we doing this? And what's next? And so when Vince told me he wanted me to put the Warrior over, I said, okay, well, why are we doing this? And then where we go from here? He goes, well, I kind of think that the red and yellow run's pretty much over, and I think, we kind of got everything we can out of the red and yellow thing. And, let's just kind of take a little break from this, but I want you to put Jim over. And I went, damn, Vince, what about after the finish? And I point to God and I give him the belts and everything. I go halfway down that aisle and I do that stop and I do that slow Three Stooges turn. Slowly I turn. And I go back, and when he's up there celebrating, I gaff his ass and I crucify him. And I call myself Triple H, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Oh, that'll never work. You can't be a heel, even a babyface. John said, Vince, I was a heel when I first came in here. I can be a heel, but now I know more. I can be a great heel. And Vince says, no, you can't be a heel. So Vince kind of squashed the Hollywood Hulk Hogan deal. And we had a couple years there that were kind of turbulent, where they put the belt on the Warrior, and they had to take the belt right off him because he wasn't drawn, But when I was in the ring with him, I told him in the back room, which I never did, I kind of like laid the match out for him. Not everything, but I laid out this, and I probably had A, B, C, D, E. And what we did in the middle wouldn't matter, but we're going to hit these A, B, C, D, E spots. And so we got going in the match, and I could tell right away we did the push-off stuff and the strongman stuff and all that stuff. And I started chopping the meat a little bit on him, and I could tell he was blown sky high. So I put a rear chin up on him as I held him. I said, brother, just breathe and calm down. And he's going, oh, man, let's go home now. Let's go home. I'm going, brother, we only got about 5 or 6 minutes, and we're not going home. And I told him, he goes, oh, no, let's go home now. Because the crowd was rumbling. He goes, let's go home. I said, no, brother. You're going to have to press me over your head in the girl press, and I'm going to kick out of your finish before we go home. I told him that in the ring. So I got him to calm down, and we got through it. You know, he would hit the ropes in the wrong direction and run the wrong way, and I was used to that.
Yeah.
And the match was okay, you know, but the fact that he blew up so fast was hard because he really couldn't press me over his head.
Big dude.
And you know, it turned out good, but I didn't have a problem putting him over. But when I asked why we're doing this or where are we going next, I didn't get the answer I wanted.
The thing that stuck out to me was you kicked out at about 3 1/8, 3 1/4.
Yeah.
I love that. You dropped the belt to
Yeah.
him in a WrestleMania, but you kept yourself over. Then you walked out.
Yeah.
You did the turnaround, and instead of gaffing him and turning heel,
Yeah.
you handed him the world championship. You hug him, and you put him over. But to me, that solidified you as still being the man.
Well, that was all. And this is, I guess this is the evil Hulk coming out, which I try not to be, but that was all calculated because Hebner was supposed to hand him the belt. And I knew if I slid out there and grabbed that belt, and I walked up in the apron on the outside and lifted that belt and looked up at the big man and went, yeah, okay. Then I walked in the ring, and when I handed the Warrior the belt, he's the one that charged me for the hug and said, I love you. And so I went with it. Perfect. Now when I leave, and I say, this is the guy. When I leave, I was betting on the people following me going down that aisle. And that's what I was going to give Vince the hard time about. Because if you watch that back, when he goes up to celebrate, and I step out of the ring and walk down the aisle, every person in that building is looking down the aisle and watching me. They're not watching him celebrate in the ring. That's when I wanted to turn around. You know, I did it for the money. I wanted to gaff him. I was dying to turn heel. I knew I'd have been white hot, but Vince had a different opinion.
Since I started new, my plus.
Well, so far, what do you guys think about that? What does this sound like? What does this sound like to you? The part where you know he came out and said, you know, he was the new cow, you know, the new cash cow and stuff, and you know, Vince wanted him and wasn't looking at me, you know. And I mean, do you feel like he was starting to feel like he was left out in the dark and shit?
Yeah. But I think Hulk is an eagle. You know, to the point where that's why he left WWE in the first place, because Vince was looking at other talent other than Hulk Hogan at the time. So you know, I think that was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Vince saw a future beyond Hulk Hogan.
Right.
I don't think Hulk had, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that there, Vince looking at other people, you know, trying to get other people over. Yeah, I think that was an insult to Hulk Hogan, and he was like, "Fuck this," you know. If WCW come in with an offer, or anywhere else, you back pro wrestling, you know what I mean? You know, like, you know, if somebody comes in with an offer, I'm a big name, I'll make it in the business, and I think he did when he turned heel.
Yeah.
I think he saw that, you know, and when he turned heel in WCW, and you know, the Hollywood Hulk Hogan thing, I think he got him over. You know, like that probably added another 4 or 5 years onto his career easily.
Yeah.
So, and I think he saw it that Vince didn't.
Well, to me, you know, Hulk Hogan, no matter what, I mean, he's a draw. You know, he's And to this day, he's still a huge draw. He's such a huge draw that they still have rumors. They still have rumors. They still have rumors of him, even though his hips are wasted. They have rumors of him coming back or whatever at the age of like almost 70, and it's like
Yeah,
nah, I don't even want to see that. Like they
nah,
overdid it. They had overdid it with Ric Flair.
Evander,
Yeah, at a
yeah,
certain
or,
point.
yeah.
Yeah,
What happened to Evander? You know, it's,
yeah,
it's, it's the same type. It's the same type. It's where someone knows their worth and knows where they're at, and knows where they're at, right?
yeah,
Evander, for me, I said it before the fight. I didn't think he should have been in the ring at 59 because
right,
I was seriously worried because boxing's such a different sport that he was going to have a heart attack.
right.
I don't want to see Hulk Hogan at 70 years old wrestle,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah,
especially if he hasn't done it in a number of years.
yeah, that's true.
My take on this whole thing is that I think yeah, you could hear it in Hulk's description, in Hogan's description. That ego of his, he just wanted more and more and more. It's like he wasn't being as magnanimous as Andre was towards him. You know what I mean? Andre was being magnanimous. He passed the torch to Hulk. Hulk didn't seem like he wanted to pass that torch. He wanted more and more and more, which ended up in him going to WCW,
Right,
and just trying to hang on for, every bit of glory that he can get.
right.
As far as the story of um
Damn cucumbers.
shut up.
Yeah,
As far as the story of fucking a Warrior, that brought that shit right out.
yeah,
As far
Yeah.
as the story of
Um,
Ultimate Warrior wanting to be pushed over quickly,
yeah.
5 minutes early, I don't know if that's viable. I don't know if that's true because in a main event like that, that's not gonna fly.
Exactly. So,
That's not gonna fly, and
right,
but if
I
you're
can't really picture him doing that or asking for that. But
if you're building a dominant talent, right,
right.
and the next top guy in the business that could work,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
This guy is a beast. Who's going to beat him? You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like for me, what Electro Jet said about Andre passing the torch, I think
yeah,
Andre was ready to pass the torch. I think Hulk Hogan at the time believed he still had a lot left in him.
yeah,
Not,
yeah.
you know
Because
what I mean? Like,
Hulk Hogan had said that Andre the Giant still had it in him. The thing is that Andre the Giant had too many injuries, and one of his hips were given out. So
yeah,
it's like what Tony Boswell says here, Mr. Boswell. He says, Andre handed it to Hulk, and Hulk handed it to the Warrior, but Hulk seemed jealous, and I see that. I can see that. You know what I mean?
exactly that,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah, and
I don't think he was ready to handle. Like he felt like he had a lot more in him, right? But I agree he should have handed it over. Unanimous, unanimous. If I could pronounce that fucking word.
well,
Uh,
well, I think the transition between the Warrior and Hogan title, the transition, it was early. That's what it was because the Warrior was still green. He was still green. He still wrestled stiff. There was a couple of matches that Andre the Giant fucked him up because he wouldn't sell certain things. And he told him, bro, you're supposed to be indestructible, but it's okay to sell once in a while. You know.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, true.
So all right. So let's continue with what Hulk Hogan's saying here.
Hogan wanted to go heel right there and then, right after that infamous legendary match with the Ultimate Warrior. How would have that been? I don't know. I think Hulkamania still had a few more years in it at that stage. I mean, that was only 1990, so it did kind of start to peter out there at 93, 94, but I think Hulkamania was still pretty strong at the time, but it would have been pretty unreal to see Hogan go back in the ring, as you heard there, and go and beat down the Warrior. It would have completely changed WrestleMania 6, no doubt about that. And I thought those details where Hogan was actually explaining what was happening in the ring between the two, when he actually had to tell the Warrior to just breathe and calm down because the Warrior was just so blown up at that time. And for those of you who don't know the term that Hogan used in that interview, going home, it's a wrestling term. And when someone says we're going home, that means to end the match. That's what that means. So Warrior wanted to end that match really early. And Hogan was like, "No, man, you've got to press me over your head yet." And, they're only like, I think Hogan said 5 to 6 minutes into the match. And Warrior was saying, like, "Let's go home now, let's end the match." So interesting stuff there. But the Warrior definitely did have a good look. I mean, the guy was ripped. No one looked like him at that time. He was like a former bodybuilder or something like that, so it's no wonder that he did look like that. He had the whole neon colour thing going on there, the bands around his arms, and he did have a 12-pack, and he was really awesome at the time. And that theme song, that song that he had, that was just awesome. That just suited him down to a T. Anytime you heard the Warriors' music hit, the place just came unglued.
And that's true, guys. It did become unglued. Everybody, the magnificent OG Goldust is in the house. What's going on, Goldust?
Talking about theme songs, let me introduce you to mine.
Uh-oh.
It is I, the magnificent Goldust, in your presence. Feel free to adore and cherish me, people. I'm here with you. Yes. Thank you.
How you doing, Goldust?
That was very fucking special. That was an awesome special intro, bro. Shit, you know what? From now on, bro, you give yourself the intro. All I gotta see is Goldust here, and you play that for yourself, bro. Unless you want me to play it for you.
There's other things I would like for you to play with, but that is not the one.
Ah, fuck! I had to go there.
Yeah,
Shit.
you did it, man.
Yeah, fuck.
You just laying this guy up with.
It's the magnificent, and they're loving you, bro. Everybody, the magnificent.
Thank you. Kisses. And to you, Electrojet, my brother. And to you, Brian, the Big Bam Bader Hawkins. And of course, to you, the Master Jedi.
Thank you, my brother.
Salutations to one and all.
Definitely. Now, before we get into the Ultimate Warrior shoot on Hogan, which is he's going to drop bombs on him now because of what he said, I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Do you have anything to say? Everybody make the sign of the cross because the Ultimate Warrior is basically going to kill Hulk Hogan's image here. If it's done it for me, and I'm a Hulkamaniac, brother, right?
I will tell you this. Hulkster already took many shots in many places.
God damn it.
He's now known as the Horny Mania.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah, the whole Bulkamania, right, guys? Yeah. So, let's get into this. I'm telling you right now, this is where Hulkamania dies, kid. So much shit that this guy is saying, bro. And there are people to confirm it, which I will be hitting in the foreign object clip, of course. That's the bonus. So sit back, relax, and listen up here.
Here's the Warrior Man here. Getting ready to get started in my studio, and I wanted to do that video that I promised. I got a lot I want to say, so I just want to jump right in. And the first thing I want to say is, the position I find myself in right now is really interesting to me. It's not one that I really sought out, and it's not one that I imagined 20 years ago that I'd be in today. I mean, somebody showed me a crystal ball, and they pointed to it and said, Warrior, 20 years from now, you're going to be the only adult in the room. I probably would have rejected the idea. And I wouldn't have rejected the idea because I wasn't an adult at the time, and I didn't think that in the future I was still going to be an adult. Of course, a much different one, and maybe a better one, maybe not. I'll leave that to other people to decide. But I just thought that all the guys I was in the room with at the time, everybody, that I worked with, all the guys that were a part of my life, whether I liked them, disliked them, admired them, or didn't admire them, I just figured that down the road, we would all be adults in the room. And I just don't see that going on. And let me explain what I mean. What I mean is that we'd be better grown-ups, that would be more capable men, that we'd be more mature, that we'd be wiser about the ways of life, that we wouldn't be making the same silly, stupid, and immature decisions and choices and remarks and comments. And Terry's not the only one that's doing it. If you've been coming around for a while to my website, my blog, you know that this has been of interest to me for a long, long time, growing up and acting like a grown-up. And
Just to let you guys know, Terry is Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea.
Yeah, I know.
stepping up to the next level of responsibility and maturity in your life. That's important for men to do. So I think that's the most important thing I want to come out of what I have to say here today on this video. You know, until last week, it never crossed my mind that I wanted to spend the time or make the effort to say what I'm going to say here today. And the main reason is, although I knew Terry had really messed up his life and was continuing to mess it up in a really bad way, I have been delightfully, that's a great word to use. I've been delightfully caught up in the beauty and wonder of my own life. And I built that life up without having to depend on paying attention to wrestling, without having to involve myself in wrestling, without paying attention to what's going on in the lives of the talent, and especially what's going on in the messed up life of Terry Bollea. I mean, I really just didn't care. I didn't give a rat's ass how far down the hole his life was going or what it meant to other people, his behavior in the last few years. But then Randy died. He had his accident and he passed away, and I read some things, I saw some things, I heard some things. I did a lot of thinking, like I talked about in the tribute video that I did for him. And I realized that I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer about this, about some things that I've been seeing, that I needed to speak up. I just couldn't stay silent. And if not so much for me,
oh yeah,
because I've made my life work outside the sick and selfish world that Terry Bollea still operates his in. But I needed to speak out for all the other voices that can't be heard like mine. The millions of fans from around the world that enjoyed the WWF at the time and were fans of all the characters. And that's really one part of the problem that Terry has. He never had room in his heart or mind to believe that people were fans of the other characters other than Hulk Hogan. So I wanted to say something for all these people that can't be heard. I mean, the truth is, I've been blessed to really learn some great things about life because I had my success in sports entertainment. It has nothing to do with having money and being able to buy stuff. My experiences there caused me to want to pay greater attention, deeper attention to what was going on in my life and what I was all about. I would not have been able to learn those things if it wasn't for the people who got behind me in my sports entertainment career. So I'm proud to lend my voice to these people who also have thoughts and feelings and ideas right now about things that are going on or that they've seen for a few years, and most especially in the last couple of weeks. You know, Terry, the biggest mistake that you've made all these years that you've worked to mischaracterize me and paint this picture of me being a horrible human being, the biggest mistake that you made was that you worked yourself into believing that I was not even there at that time and place where our lives crossed paths. I mean, when you talk about Warrior, Ultimate Warrior, you talk about me like my presence and participation never even existed. It's incredible how you and others do. It's like you think if you don't mention it or you belittle it in a really violent way, that history will be changed, that the memory of it will just disappear forever. And that's just ridiculous. I know you. And you know I know you. You know that I know the real you. You know that I know that when you think about the wrestling world, in your mind, there was only room for Terry Bollea and nobody else. You know that I know what kind of malicious and backstabbing operator you are.
Well, we got one piece of the puzzle. What do you guys think so far, man?
I think Terry knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that he touched what he touched. That I know that he knows.
So now that we know that you know that he knows that he knew that you knew that we all fucking know that now, shit, that's some real shit, bro.
The only thing is that the other guy know.
Right. So now the other guy knows that he knows that we know that Goldust knows that Warrior knew that Goldust knew, and now we all know about this fucking situation.
I don't
And
think
he's-
Terry himself knew though.
Yeah.
I think Terry knew because he was fondling what I know, what he knew, and he caught, and he touched, and he was juggling in his mind.
Wow,
Everybody
that
knows now.
everybody knows now. Yeah. So it sounds like Hulk Hogan's a fucked up person, bro. Okay, let's continue.
And you know that when I have something to say about you, it is not a guess. Others know it too. They know that I don't bullshit. They know that I never have. On the other hand, you have a long-running reputation for being a liar and a fraud and a phony.
Ooh.
I do own a piece of your psyche.
Mm.
And if I do, then all the Ultimate Warrior fans do too.
Mm.
Dig it!
And the proof of that is your actions over the years. I mean, all the mocking and ridiculing and the beating up on and the devaluing of Ultimate Warrior's time in the business, that it was worthless, it was just a flash in the pan. All that you do, all the years I've been away from the business to make it even less valuable. And you guys still, every chance you get, you reference something, Warrior, Ultimate something, to tease the wrestling audience or pique their curiosity. It goes all the way back to Renegade, which you denied for years until a book publisher walked in the room and started throwing a few $100s around for people to do tell-all books, and the truth came out then. The Triton character that you tried to get away with, I sent the cease and desist, where you showed the shadowy imagery on the inside of the arena walls. The guy coincidentally happened to be the guy who played me in Steve Sting's movie. I remember talking to Bischoff in 1998 when I was going to come in, and he's all excited one day, jumping up and down on the phone like a kid with ants in his pants. And he's saying, yeah, Terry's out shooting a movie right now. It's titled The Ultimate Something, and he's got hair just like yours. You know, Terry, you get such a sick pleasure out of, exposing other people's dirty laundry, taking cheap shots at them. So I want to do some of that. I think when I said I was going to do this video, that people thought Warrior's got some dirty laundry on Terry Bollea. And I do. I have different dirty laundry than everybody else. A lot of it
Goldust.
I don't want to mention because it's going to be great material in my book. And I don't want to mention a lot of details of the things I'm going to mention here now. But just to have a little fun, let's do some dirty laundry.
Dig it!
Dirty laundry like that. Terry, you truly are a dopehead. I mean, you have been
shit.
into getting high and doing dope for years.
Woo.
What was it you used to say? A day without smoking pot is like a day without sunshine. That was a catchphrase of yours that you said all the time. A day without smoking pot, brother, is like a day without sunshine.
A day without smoking pot, brother, is a day without sunshine.
Are you talking about Goldust?
There are days, Terry, where you do do nothing but sit around and snort cocaine. Now, your lifestyle may have changed in the recent years. I mean, your behavior.
Let me tell you something, man. You know, listen to him, man. You know, back in the days, man, that guy, fucking Hulk Hogan, man, I used to sell coilos, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Doesn't really reflect that. You may have changed your lifestyle up somewhat, but you had plenty of those days where you just sit around and snorted cocaine. To take the kind of vitamins that you take, Terry, you know, the ones that are part of your gimmick, say your prayers, take your vitamins, train. To take the kind of vitamins you take the kind of vitamins that you take, Terry, you need to have a prescription.
Oh,
that gimmick
shit.
bag you wear around your waist that you never without, that's where you carry all your gimmicks so you can stay high all day.
Damn.
Keep a buzz on all day. Of course, anybody that gets into that thing now that I said that, they won't find anything. You'll find another place to stash your stuff.
Damn.
In Goldust's underwears.
Juvie juice, rejuvenation juice. You called it juvie juice. It was rejuvenation juice.
Oh, shit. He said juvie juice.
Your dopamine levels. You get
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But you can also get so high that you kill yourself. I mean, didn't a few of the guys that you turned that stuff on over there at WCW back in the day, didn't they OD on that stuff? Kevin Sullivan was one of those guys. I mean, you used to carry that stuff around in a half-gallon bottle. I mean, like, you drank it like kids drink Kool-Aid. You were never without it. You still do that? You still carry that around, Terry?
Damn, son.
Yeah, I must say that there was plenty
dirty
of
laundry
that I had to tell Hogan that
like that
I
you
can't
and
do
Linda
that.
had an open
I
marriage.
can't do that. I can't get you no
You were
more.
both whores that did slutty stuff on this.
Don Corleone.
Neither one of you had a problem with the other one getting thrills on the side.
Was that liquid cocaine?
Well, he kind of specialized in anything that he can get his pecker up and pepped up with, and I just couldn't do it. I had to tell him, I cannot do that. Again, that I cannot do for you.
See, he should have just listened to me, Goldust, and take some natural horse testosterones.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Yeah, you're interrupting the show. Shut your mouth and you put a dick in it. Dig it, yeah.
Macho Man, calm down.
In fact, Terry, you tried to get me to sample those thrills. You remember that, Terry? You know, being the only wrestler that said no to so many things in wrestling, I bet I'm the only guy that ever said no to doing your wife.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
Dirty laundry, Terry.
Holy
Like
shit.
that you were so
This is Andrew Dice Clay. I fucked up.
I fucked up. Holy shit, son. Hold on, let's bring that back. Wait a minute. Warrior is really fucking shit up here. Guys, if you want to donate, you can hit me at the Cash App at $ the Boxing Jedi, or you can go to PayPal at paypal.me/JCotto Fight Page. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Holy shit. He said the best thing I ever did. He said the best thing I ever did not regret in my life saying no to was fucking your wife, bro.
No, that's not it. He said, I'm the new guy in the business who said no to fucking your wife.
And that is true, Jedi. You hearing this from me? I was in the bed one day, and she was right next to me. And when I woke up from my slumber, there was Hulk on one side and then his wife on the other.
I can't believe that shit.
Damn. That's scandalous, brother.
in marriage. You were both whores and slutty stuff on the side.
Ooh.
Neither one of you had a problem with the other one getting thrills on the side. In fact, Terry,
I
tried
told
to get me
you
to sample
so.
those thrills. Remember that, Terry? You know, being the only wrestler that said no to so many things in wrestling. I bet I'm the only guy that ever said no to doing your wife.
Oh shit, son, the only guy.
Yep.
Dirty laundry, Terry.
But did you hear
Like
what
you
he
were
said
so
earlier?
paranoid and fearful.
What was that, brother?
Did you hear what he said earlier?
Yeah, they're both whores.
Exactly. So my testimony stands.
Amen,
All
brother.
I have to say here is that this is a picture of me doing his wife back in the 70s and 80s. We did a movie together, and I just want you to know.
Ron Jeremy, no doubt.
I just want to let everybody know, yeah, I'm still around, but I just letting you know that this, his wife was down below doing exactly what she does best, and I'd like to let you know that.
Which is Bob and Neil.
Or is that like what they do? Oh.
Of other guys getting over, but you hated confrontation. You always used to say, I hold my knees close, brother. You were so fearful of confrontation that you assisted other guys in keeping them junkies.
Ooh.
Just so you could have control over them.
Wow. Wow.
You're not a good or decent human being, Terry.
He assisted me.
Not at all. What about the silly stuff, man, that everybody laughs and giggles about? But, I don't see anybody even talking about it or raising it. I mean, what about the laughing and giggling here? The do-rag. I mean, you're still wearing the do-rag, man. You're almost 60 years old, still doing the gimmick, wearing the 50-cent sunglasses you can buy down on Venice Beach.
50 cents.
Damn.
I mean, I can only imagine how many extra millions it cost you in your divorce settlement when you walked into the divorce proceedings looking the fool that you did.
Damn, bro.
I mean, were you not aware of what kind of idiot you look like? I mean, Linda's lawyer must have been pissing down his leg.
Damn.
And the judge, too. The court reporter, everybody involved in the thing, the press. I mean, was it worth it to feed your ego, the gimmick's ego?
What was that? What was that, Electro?
I had to put this GIF up there because, man, he just threw down some championship smackdown.
Yeah, man. Yo,
worthy, man.
I told you
Jedi.
tonight Hulkamania dies. I told you guys, man. What's
Jedi,
up? Yeah.
please blow my picture up, please.
Let me see. Hold on for 1 second. And now, a word from the magnificent Goldust.
As you can see, my picture, Hulk Hogan's wife tried to emulate me.
You did. You did.
You did look like Linda. Oh shit, Linda Hogan is Goldust, just like Finkel is Einhorn. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Oh man, that's fucking nuts.
To continue to dress like a clown and not have any decorum whatsoever for professional settings, to walk in and just start doing the gimmick? Your flap of extensions, back there that you got going on.
Fuck.
I mean, it's not your hair.
He said he got extensions.
Extensions on his bald head. Holy shit.
I thought it was extensions somewhere else.
No.
Damn, son, he went in on his divorce, on his drug habits, on his fucking hair plugs. Holy shit, son.
You got to give it to him. Come on, let them see my gift. They got us that championship belt moment right there. God damn it, man. Championship belt moment right there. Layeth the smacketh downeth.
There was so much calm right here, though.
Oh my God. That's too
Hulk Hogan, understand that tonight the Warriors want me to put my whole foot up in your ass, so far up in your ass that my whole knee, the water in my knee quenches your thirst.
Not only did Ultimate Warrior beat you at WrestleMania 6,
Not only Goldust beat you in both sides
yes, of course.
with the tag
You know, I
team
see a
of
guy
the
with a comb
Warrior.
over.
Oh God, here we go.
Not so when I see overweight people,
Did he say
really
Trump?
overweight people, I say, man, there's some serious character flaws going on there. Serious lack of character happening there. A guy with a flap of extensions. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. I mean, a whole cartoon series could be made out of that.
Do you think?
I joke with people. I used to joke with people this way. I said,
Mike needs to jump on him for about talking about cartoons. Needs to be done with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I wish Mike Tyson was here.
Do you think Hulk Hogan was Pigeon's role model?
Oh man. Oh man.
So you telling me Thunder Lips had extensions?
Let me tell you something, brother. Not only was I the investor, you know what I'm saying, brother? I was also a client. You know, yo, holy shit. Mike will be here shortly to talk about what he just said about cartoons, man. You know, he's on his way. Definitely.
you know, if you lift that flap of extension on the back of Terry's neck,
Oh
you
shit.
would find the Wizard of Oz.
Damn, he had beads.
And I realized that I was.
My motherfucker said he had curtains. He had fucking hair plug curtains, kid. Oh my goodness, bro. Holy shit.
They call them skirtins.
Skirting.
Yes. Here we go. I am a real American.
Hulk Hogan used to shop for his fucking hair at Bed Bath and Beyond, son.
Oh no.
Wrong, or only partially right. You wouldn't find the Wizard of Oz, but you would find the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion.
Oh shit.
Because you don't have a brain, you don't have a heart, and you have absolutely no fucking courage.
Damn, son. And you can take
All
that
this stuff
to the
you got
bank.
got going on about positive living, positive ways stuff. You recently wrote, after I did my short video saying the karma was coming to collect, you said Hulkamania and negativity, two things that don't go together. Terry, Hulkamania and negativity go together like peanut butter and jelly. I mean,
wow.
There's no better combo. Everything you say and do is negative.
Damn.
Everything you involve yourself in turns out to be shit. It just falls apart. There's nothing positive that comes out of any of it. I mean, how does it work that out this side of your mouth?
Yo, this guy got so much info in him that he had to close his eyes and concentrate for the next fucking foul to roll down his head, son. Wow, he's just letting him have it, bro.
You reading off a teleprompter?
Shit, bro. Bro, we're only fucking 17 minutes in and he's already wearing him like a fucking skirt, bro.
You only have time and energy for all those things that are positive ways, positive ideas, positive interaction,
Yes, sir,
positive
Maze.
engagement, positive places,
Yep.
positive this, positive that. But out the other side of your mouth, whenever it fits your mood or suits your purpose to rip somebody apart or Mostly you use it to excuse yourself from your own responsibility in some failed venture you're caught up in, or just to pick on somebody. All that comes out this side of your mouth is negativity.
That's
People who still use their minds, they want to know how that works, because it's talking out both sides of your mouth. It's hypocrisy to the max.
Mr.
I mean,
Jedi,
it's unbelievable. The
please explain
hypocrisy is
something?
unbelievable. But what's even more unbelievable is your denial.
Mr. Jedi, you know what he's talking about? He's talking out of the side of his mouth. Let me show you what it is.
oh good
Or
lord.
should I say, let me let you experience it.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Holy shit, bro.
Talking out of the side of his mouth.
That's
Wow.
nearly as good as the ones she's slightly cockeyed after I put my cock in both of her eyes.
He's jive
Denial of
talking.
it.
It reminds me of the Studio 54 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Studio 54.
It's like you're not even aware of it. Like if you won't acknowledge that you're aware of it, it will, everybody's judgment of it, seeing it for what it really is, will just go away. Life doesn't work that way for people, Terry. Then you're a real piece of work. I want to address that comment you made. I want to wrap this thing up. I want to address that comment you made in the interview where you said Hulkamania is entwined in society.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I mean, I can't believe that everybody in the room did burst out laughing. It's another one of those examples of how you come up with these on-the-fly remarks and you think they're loaded with intelligence. But all they do is tell the story of how freaking stupid you truly are. Hulkamania, there he is entwined throughout society, but not in the positive, cherished way that you think it is. You and men like you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tiger Woods, Mel Gibson, all these guys recently, other athletes like you, other celebrities like you, other men who have no celebrity at all. You are all enablers of the screwed up state of our society now. All the dysfunction that's going on in our society now, you're an enabler of it.
Damn.
You're one of the leading contributors, Terry, with your Hulkamania.
Ooh.
To the screwed up state of our culture.
Damn.
And all the degenerate, just idiotic, perverse behavior that's going on. Your own messed up life and the pitiful adult example that you set give young people ideas and excuses that they can live undisciplined and unprincipled lives without any shame, guilt, or remorse, just like you do.
Damn.
Life for most people, Terry, isn't a work. They can't afford the serious damages that come along with making stupid choices. You're a wealthy man. You can. You can behave immaturely and irresponsibly, and whatever price has to be paid, you can afford to pay it.
This is my day.
When you lose one multi-million-dollar house, you just move to another multi-billion-dollar house. for as long as you can anyway. Other people can't do that. Hulkamania is entwined in society by the example you've set of how to fuck up a life.
Woo! Damn.
Dude, it's brutal.
Can I
You know,
see
most
that
people would have
photo
some
again,
shame.
please?
Go ahead, go, Dust.
I want to see that photo of Electrojet jumping off the top turnbuckle and landing full blast on Hulk Hogan's face.
Yeah, guys, you know, before there was Hulkamania, there was Jetomania.
Oh,
It just
Jetta.
never took off. I hate to say it never took off.
So you
But
was a
I
grounded
wasn't telling
bird.
nobody to fuck my wife.
You had Jet. So you had Jedites?
Yes, I had Jedites.
Yeah,
I had Jedites.
he had a whole bunch of electro Jedites and shit. That's pretty cool. I like that. He's diving off the top, bro. You would have pancaked that motherfucker, bro. He would have looked like a straight patelillo. Yeah, he would. He would have looked crazy. Holy shit, son! That's a dope picture. I like that.
That's hilarious.
Jedites, electro Jedites.
Most people would say, you know, I got to get my act together and I got to be more accountable for these screwed up choices and decisions I've been making. Most people would man up, Terry. I mean, Randy had it right. What was the title of his album or that song he dedicated to you? Be a Man? I mean, you've tried everything else.
Be a man, Hogan. Yeah.
Why don't you try for once being a man? Try that suit on, Terry, and see if it works for you. You're lying. Man, you are just some kind of incredible liar. Wicked. You're a wicked liar.
Damn, bro. How many things has he called him tonight?
It's gonna work. Lie after lie after lie. I mean, what is real doesn't mean anything to you.
I think you'll go on
Fantasy
all night with
world
this one.
filled with lies that you operate in is more make-believe than the fairy world.
Word, Jet. It'd be like, this motherfucker. Meanwhile, 2 a.m. This motherfucker ain't shit. 5 a.m. And he's still a motherfucker who ain't shit.
You know what it reminds me? You know what it reminds me of? You know the Chris Jericho promo where he was going for all the holds, D. Michael?
Yeah.
Number one.
I'd like to introduce you to my wrestling crew, the Jetinos.
The Jetinos.
These are the Jetinos. And
Midgets.
Midget spinners.
No, those are the bounces. Those are the bounces. Those are the bounces to the motherfucking.
Yo, hold up.
The
Why is Brian standing up in the back in the middle? What's up with that?
Oh shit! And then look at Electro Jet right there, bro, next to the ball guy, which is me. Holy shit! And there goes the OG right there with the mohawk.
Hold up, that's Electrojet with the afro. What is he?
No, I'm in the back in the middle.
Nah, he's the one with the flight tetas in the corner right there.
I'm the little short guy
with the mohawk,
squeezing it out, baby.
No doubt, and that's me right there, the ball-headed guy at the top next to Electro Jet.
This is the 4 horsemen, man. I'm gonna put all 4 pictures in there.
No doubt, and that's Brian with the fro. Hell yeah.
These are the 4 mini horses.
those are the 4 ponies. The fucking 4 ponies, son. Oh my god, so I just farted, dog. That shit is classic. It comes from now on, bro. The 4 ponies, nigga. Oh, that shit is sick, bro. Those are the midget spinners, motherfucking bounces, son. You got. Can you guys see my cursor? Can you see it? Can you see my cursor? Yes or no?
Not in the. No, I don't.
Damn. Yo, the guy with the afro. Let's start with the guy with the afro. The guy with
That's
the afro.
Electrojet.
Yeah, the guy with the afro. No. The guy with the afro is fucking Brian. The guy right here with the two titties and the motherfucking beard. That's fucking Electro Jet. Me standing next to him, that's me right there with the bald head. And there goes motherfucking Boogie right here with the mohawk.
Like, let's stop.
Word up. The Four Horsemen, back in the days, we was the Four Ponies, kid.
Four toddlers.
Word up. That shit is fucking awesome. I like this shit, bro. That shit is cool, man. All right, kid, let's get back to this interview because if not, this should have turned into a comedy hour, son.
My tiny little daughter's really big. Your lying is wicked. And this recent lying that you've done makes you despicable. I mean, you're a real piece of shit, Terry.
Despicable.
Let's get real, man. You didn't reconnect with Randy. You only said that to make yourself look good. You made that story up. You made that lie up so you can make yourself look good and get the media's attention that you reconnected with Randy. I mean, by your own account, man. You just recently reconnected with a friend you hadn't spoken to in 10 years. 10 years there was silence between you and Randy. And you go on that sit-down interview show and you throw Randy under the bus in the hateful, vile way that you did? What's wrong with you, man? What kind of human being are you? I mean, the things that have real value mean nothing to you and your life. I mean, to alleviate the heat, some of the heat from that, you're going to say, well, Randy hadn't had his accident when I sat down to do the interview. That makes you even more of a scumbag. I mean, you hadn't talked to your friend in 10 years. You put on this face like you're glad to reconnect. You're glad you got your friend back in your life. And then you go on there and you sit down and you make a conscious decision to trash his personal life in the way that you did. I mean, by your own words, it's some events that have happened since Randy's passing. And the words that you used and the stories you told, they prove that you didn't reconnect with Randy. You crossed paths with him about a year ago in a hospital and had a few words with him. He invited you to a barbecue, maybe a step toward reconnecting, but you bashed him and mocked him in another one of those Hulk and Friend, silly-ass Hulk and Friend tour things that you did.
Damn.
You mocked and ridiculed him for inviting you to a barbecue. It was below you to go to a barbecue. You know what happened? Randy was at the hospital, probably doing charity work. He did a lot of charity work. You know, you bash him in that sit-down interview that he's a hermit, that he stayed out of the public eye. You know that he took care of his dad for the last 3 or 4 years of his life, man?
Oh, yeah, the Hulkster talking shit about me. Imagine that. Fuck you, Hogan, yeah. Dig it?
Randy was probably at the hospital doing charity work.
I
Heard
was.
that you were there. Instead of being a coward and running the opposite direction like you would have done,
Coward.
he stepped in the room and he said hello like a man.
How you doing, Hulk? Yeah.
Then you sit on that show and you laugh and giggle and you make jokes about him and Elizabeth's marriage falling apart.
He's a hair plug faggot, yeah.
Now, let me be clear. Randy was a man.
Yeah.
He got over his marriage or the marriage that he had with Elizabeth and that it fell apart. He moved on. That's the kind of person and man he was. When he decided to give his life to another person in his life, be married to them, he was all there. His whole heart was there. There's no question about that. And a lot of people are talking about Randy being married to Elizabeth, that he's going to meet Elizabeth. Yeah, that's like background noise that people are going to make because of what they remember from those times.
You can get off my dick now.
Randy's entire soul, mind, and heart was into the woman that he had chosen to be his wife now, not then, and Elizabeth. But you make fun of the whole thing. I was there, Terry, I know. You and Linda contributed to the fallout of their marriage. Randy was on the road, turn around with me night after night. you were shooting some movie in Florida or something like that, and you and Linda got in Elizabeth's ear that she needed to get out more, go do things on her own. You kept pressuring her, and it finally happened. That was the beginning of the end. I mean, if Randy and Elizabeth, or Elizabeth had problems with Randy and he was too possessive or whatever, then who were you? Who were you and Linda to think you were the capable counselors of setting everything afire? If they had problems in their marriage, let them arise on their own.
They were dog shit.
There was no reason for you to stick their nose in their business. You did it because it's all part of the work. I have stories about how people receive things. That's how the game works. And that's how it works with Vince, too. And whether you taught him or he taught you, man, part of this strategy back then was to make sure that the personal lives of talent were in constant chaos. Constant chaos, and keep them on the road. I mean, you sit there and you smirk that Randy was protective of his wife in the wrestling business backstage. I mean, the backstage environment is like a zoo. Hallways are set up as dressing rooms. You see guys half undressed, totally undressed, going to the shower in a towel or still in their underwear or their trunks.
That is true. They saw me
And
like
Randy
that.
was being a stand-up husband, and you think that's something to make fun of? His wife, I mean, Elizabeth was one of the only women at the time that was in the backstage area. And I got to tell you, man, I've never met a group of males with greater tendency toward adultery, promiscuity, and even sexual perversion. But you think
Was
it's
he
all
talking
funny
about me?
that Randy behaved the way that he was protective of the wife that he loved? Well, of course you would. I mean, you didn't care if your wife slept with other guys.
Wow, holy shit. Bro.
I guess by your standard, you think that Elizabeth ended up better off, right?
This is the real
I mean,
smackdown.
by the end, she was,
Hell yeah.
throwing back shots of whiskey and popping pills for breakfast, sitting across from Luger, who's eating his own bowl of steroids and other gimmicks.
Oh, he went in on Lex
It was a
Luger.
better life.
Oh,
He went in on Lex Luger too, son.
Yeah, he had to
bro.
throw that shot in there.
Holy
Well,
shit, son. Bro,
we all knew
warrior.
Lex was doing that shit, so it's not.
Bro, my man's awesome. Shooting up the wall of heartache. Bang, bang. I am the warrior. I am the warrior. Holy shit, kid.
warrior, come out and play.
Hey, hell yeah.
If he would have
Literal
pulled
skeleton in the
Yeah.
if he would have pulled the foam off when he was in WWE, he'd be the biggest actor of wrestling.
Oh yeah. Holy
the
shit.
ground now, but that's all the better for you because that's one less skeleton to come out of your closet. Right, Terry?
And
You ended
me.
up sleeping with one of your daughter's friends.
Oh shit, son.
Your wife, I guess, that was one of those thrills on this.
Hogan was banging one of his fucking child's friends, kid. I mean, I'm only sure she was like, 21 or whatever. But I'm saying, bro, your daughter's friends, kid? Nah, you don't do that, bro.
I'm not surprised though. That's the freaking thing. I'm not one bit surprised.
Exactly, Tony. Oh shit, bro. This shit is fucking crazy.
She's a very kinky girl.
The one you
don't take home to mama.
Nope, cause if you do, you're gonna wear silver cuffs and fuck you in the showers. Yup.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Fuck your couch. Oh man, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. Man, yo, everybody, if you're enjoying the content, donate $1, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? We got more to come. But now,
Did
You
you
have to.
just say come?
No. I said more to drum. So check it out. Here we go. There we go. Hulk Hogan. If you noticed, his eyebrows match his motherfucking mustache.
He looks like an Asian white man.
He looks like Fu Manchu. He looks like shiitake mushroom Hogan edition.
I mean,
Hataki Bukaki.
He looks crazy, bro. He looks fucking nuts. All right, guys, check it out.
The side that Linda just couldn't handle.
Wow.
Your wife, she ends up betting the 17-year-old classmate of your daughter. Guy went to school with your daughter, who weirdly looks like a young version of you.
Wow.
Damn.
And you end up marrying a girl who either looks like Linda when she was young or looks like Brooke now.
Wow. What are you implying, sir?
All in the family.
You've confessed a lot of things in the last few years, but you're not confessing anything on that. It's just all too much. And the thing is, all this silliness, what it really does is point to how seriously you have some mental issues, man.
Wow.
I mean, you're just not right in the head. You can't handle reality. And you are a pathological liar. I mean, for the last 10 years, you have destroyed your life. There's nothing positive about it. And you have destroyed the lives of those you claim to love and care about the most. I mean, let's look at your kids, man. I mean, they're of legal age right now, right? You spent all these years making up lies about me. I guess it's okay if I point out some of the truths about them. Your daughter,
Shit.
Brooke, she had
Shit.
incredible talent, man. She really did. But
Neil
ruined it
and
for her.
Bob.
I mean, you tried to play favorites with your entertainment buddies and friends. Most of them are just thugs. You tried to buy other favors on the side so you could just gift wrap success and just hand it to her with a bow wrapped around it.
The four thug horsemen in the infant stage.
You need protection? You've got them right here. The four ponies. That's right, the four ponies. The one with the afro possesses the strength to punch a hole right through your chest. The guy with the flabby titties and the bandana, he has enough to fart so deadly that the army should use it as nerve gas. The guy with the bald head standing next to him, well, he'll just give you the Earl Spence Jr. National Geographic nipple hold clutch. And then the man with the mohawk, he'll just bite your fucking nuts off. That's right, the four ponies coming to a theater near you. Now back to Elbows of the 80s.
Doing the right thing as a parent and teaching her the value of hard work, sacrifice, self-discipline, patience. You know, that thing that everybody knows is paying dues. Me taught her the most important thing was what image she could create superficially, not what talent she could perform seriously. When she did that silly ass reality show of her own, and she's just out there floundering around now. She didn't think for herself when she was on it. She let other people think for her. They plugged her into all these just idiotic, degenerate plots. And her 15 minutes of fame it's done, over, out, gone.
Wow.
What about Nick? I mean, Nick's not even floundering, man.
Oh shit, his son
that
now?
Cat is totally lost.
Wow, he going in on his son.
Totally lost.
Holy shit.
I mean, he is drifted all the way over the edge.
Damn, son.
You recently made a comment that you didn't realize that Nick was such a good DJ. I guess you finally got around, got away from your Twitter page and stuff, your social networking, and got out to see him do his thing, doing the DJing thing now. I didn't realize Nick was such a good DJ. I mean, what the hell is surprising about that, Terry? I mean, you didn't realize that he was your son.
You're not for nothing. He got some big old fucking teeth, son. Get the Ultimate Warrior Efforden edition. Bro, them shits is mad brolic, son.
It's like
May rest in peace. Damn, we talking.
I mean, and that you were his father and you were responsible for raising him in the right way so that he could go out into society and be a productive human being.
You can't stop looking at his teeth now, right?
And we're supposed to be surprised that you didn't know he was a decent DJ? There's nothing more disgraceful than a parent who fails their children.
Damn, son.
damn.
I don't know how men do it. I don't know how, when they get ready to make fucked up choices and decisions, that they don't put a picture of their children in their mind to stop them.
Damn.
I mean, it'd be one thing if we felt like Nick's conscience was weighed down by the burden that he had the accident and that he put his friend in a vegetative state for life, a coma for life. But
damn,
it's hard to have sympathy for the spoiled brat when we know that he has the same black heart and the same evil mind.
But wait, how you put a nigga in a coma for life?
Damn, he said he got the same black heart.
Bro, he's going in on his son. He killed his wife, his daughter. He said he fucked his daughter's friend. And now he's killing his boy. Oh my goodness, Warrior's relentless, bro.
I didn't want to say this in the beginning, man, because I didn't want to admit that I was related to Hogan.
Right.
You know, I had to legally change everything because I did go by Honk. And
Honk.
So I had to change my name, guys. But this was me back when I was Honk.
Honk Hogan. Holy shit. Hold on. You just named the hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. There he goes, Honk Hogan. There goes fucking Honk Hogan, son.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
Yeah, so please forget that you ever saw that, but you know,
I can't
I'll never forget that.
I can't
remember to the day I die.
Yeah, I can't undo that, bro. You look like a dude that gave birth to Rainbow Bright and fucking 6ix9ine, the rapper. My man said
6ix9ine.
Yeah, hell yeah. My man said Honk Hogan.
He got stuff as in Ireland, stuff as in those leprechauns, you know?
Yeah.
Holy
shit.
Here, are you talking about the 4 ponies?
Yeah, you know what happened? You know what happened there? He got caught at the end of a rainbow.
The end of the rainbow ass. Holy shit, kid. You can't unsee that anymore.
Why did you do it? That's the way you raised him. When the audio tapes of those phone calls came out, that's you. That's you, Terry.
Damn.
That's how you operate. And that's how you raised him. It's not about your friends. It's not about having friends. It's about fuck others. It's about get whatever you can for yourself, no matter how bad or underhanded you have to behave.
Damn.
I mean, you guys together, this John kid is laid up for the rest of his life, a piece of his skull missing.
Hold on.
And you guys...
You got to put
lay it all on him that he had bad.
What?
You got to put the 4 ponies with the Hulk Hogan theme song. Hold up. Put that on. Here's Hulk Hogan's theme song.
Holy shit, son.
Oh no.
We can't do the whole thing though. We can't do the whole thing. Here we go. Holy shit, son. Oh my goodness, man.
Oh,
Back to a regularly scheduled program. Every time I see that shit, I bust out, bro.
Karma. And that's strong. That's strong. You know what else is strong, Terry?
The full ponies.
You and your family's bad karma. It's bad. Real bad.
Damn.
Nasty.
Damn.
Nasty. Set deep in some hellish place that people can't even imagine. That's the kind of karma you have. Mr. Positivity. The sit-down interview you just did. I mean, you sit down, do the interview, they put all the material in the can, they shoot all the footage. Whoever was charged with producing that show made an executive decision out of all the stuff that you said. And I'm sure you said more than what was put on film and what people saw on TV. They got a bunch of stuff out. They had to because that's just the way it works. Somebody made an executive decision to use the 20-second clip where you say Ultimate Warrior was given a bullet to kill Hulkamania.
Wow.
I mean, people that do these things just don't throw darts or shit at the wall. They make those kind of decisions for a reason because they mean something. And they were trying to draw viewers into watching the program.
Damn, son.
When you say Warrior Who, that's a lie. You know exactly Warrior Who, Terry. You know exactly Warrior Who. I mean, when you were on that show, you could see in your body language and in your face that you knew your lies weren't coming off.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan's
That
wife.
one moment where you're talking about, I can't remember what his finish was, and the lies you made up about me wanting to go home after 5 minutes.
See, I told you it was because of that. I told you, as well as what he said that he wanted to go home quick, and he told him chill out, relax, and now he just said it. He just debunked it.
Here, right here, Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan knows who the Warrior was, right? But his wife didn't.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I can see who the
Doesn't
Warrior
work, Terry.
is. Look at his
It just
teeth.
doesn't work, and you know it comes off of you that you know it doesn't work, but you still run with it.
Damn.
Another mistake that you make, Terry, when you say something about me or think about what you're going to say about me, you think that you're still talking to the 30-year-old kid from 20, 21, 22 years ago. Instead of the 52-year-old man, 52 in a couple weeks, 52-year-old man I am today with a totally different head on my shoulders than I had back then. And the reason why you so easily do that and weirdly get away with it inside your own mind is because you operate your life with the same head you had on your shoulders back then when I was 30. What were you, 35, 36, 37?
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't grown up at all. Everything about you is still the gimmick. You know, they say that, you know, when you reach the twilight years of your life that you become a child again. I mean, you just stayed a child. You haven't ever gone through or stepped up to that grown-up phase. I mean, you've been a child, just continue to behave and think and act and conduct your life like a child. And that is the most embarrassing thing, the most disheartening thing, the most disappointing thing, the most shameful thing about all of this is that you haven't grown up to act your age to reflect the kind of incredible life experiences that you've had. I know what kind of liar you are. I know what kind of lying you're capable of.
Shit, bro. This is relentless,
3
bro.
or 4 months ago, you made some comments talking about the lawsuit I had against Vince for my DVD. You said that I had reached out to you to see if you would help me in that.
Damn.
Because we deposed you in that. That was a lie, Terry. I
Shit.
didn't reach out to you. I tracked down where you were and how I could find you through Linda,
His wife.
the server of the deposition, pulled up to that property you had there in Bel Air. Linda was out in the yard doing something, and she was more than happy to tell us where you were.
Wow.
But in that deposition, you sat there under oath when you got questioned about the things you said on that DVD relative to the 1991 event where you and Sergeant Slaughter and Vince were all figuring out what to do because I supposedly held Vince up for money, wouldn't go out to the ring, going to take me in the broom closet, straighten me out the old way.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, I see that happening.
Yep. Definitely.
Sitting in a deposition under oath, watching a video replay of the exact things you said. You said you had no idea about what happened, that you couldn't remember anything. I mean, isn't that odd, Terry, that you couldn't remember anything? And what was it, 2008, 2009, 4 years after the DVD came out? But in 2005, when you sat down to shoot the DVD, you remembered everything from 14 years back to
Wow.
1991.
Damn.
I mean, you wouldn't even admit to the fact that you were sitting in your own house at the time to do the stuff you did on the DVD. You're sitting there looking at yourself, sitting in a room in your house. I think it was your library. All the furnishings and everything. You've been living around those for years. You wouldn't even admit that that was your house. I never called you to help me, Terry, but you helped me.
Mm.
Thanks, brother.
Damn.
You know, your bullet reference in that sit-down interview is really interesting. First, and especially so, because you weren't very good at making effective a use of one either, were you, Terry? I mean, let's get real, man. You made that story up in your book that you were sitting on the bed with a gun in your mouth. I mean, just to play the victim, just to get sympathy, just to keep up the work.
Damn.
Never off. That's your MO, your whole freaking life. Never off the work. I mean, everybody who knows you knows that you don't have the courage to stick a gun in your mouth, let alone put a bullet in your head.
Damn, son. He's dead, warrior. He's already dead. Chill.
There's nothing honorable, even if the story was true. There's nothing to respect about a man who sits and lets the world know all his whines and complaints and bitches. Real men don't do that, Terry Bollea.
Ooh. Called him out by his government name.
And I guess the other thing to come out of that bullet reference is that if I had been smart enough or shrewd enough or dumb enough or backstabbing enough, calculated enough to use that bullet effectively to kill Hulkamania,
You just did, buddy.
then I'd be in your shoes right now, right? I'd be where you are. I'd have a great life that you have. Man, that's something to admire.
This is awesome.
Oh, that's something to shoot for, man. There's a goal to shoot for. Become like you.
Damn.
Just a pitiful, absolute wreck of a man. Let me tell you something, Terry Bollea. In every single measurable way, the quality of my life is better than yours. Every single measurable way.
Dig it.
I mean, you are a man who would sell a bit of your soul you have left. You would sell it for a handful of pocket change.
I am a real American.
And it's the same thing that you were trying to get across to that Edge character, right? Basically, when you bashed him for retiring while he still had all his senses, you said that he wasn't worthy enough of being called one of the boys. I mean, that's what you were trying to say, right? That's what was between the lines of your little Twitter tweet.
Wait, Hulk went in on Edge too?
I am a real American.
Yo, check this shit out, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck anybody up out here. You know what I'm saying? I got my 4 ponies, son. I'll kick you whole. I'll put my whole head in your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with you. Don't fuck with the 4 ponies. Now back to a fucking program, niggas.
Geez, that door handle's very high.
That he wasn't like the real boys, that he wasn't willing to stay in the business until he was mentally and physically battered like you, just a wreck and a whore in every single way. The saddest part about it all, Terry, is that nobody wanted you to end up with the screwed up life that you now have. I don't remember anybody ever saying that that's what they thought in their mind or heart for you, that you would end up with a screwed up life. I never thought that.
Well, fuck you up, though.
Everybody was okay with you being the leader. Everybody was okay that you got the biggest piece of the success pie, that you got the greatest experiences of anybody else. You were the white tiger. People admired you.
You maricón.
But what we all expected was that down the road, that you would be a better grown-up, a better mature man.
Hulk Hogan's an asshole.
Few people get the opportunities that it takes to truly become wise. Most people are so busy dealing with the trivial challenges in their life, paying the bills, keeping control of the kids, keeping the house clean, buying groceries. They don't get the opportunities to sit back.
Yo, who you calling kids? Yeah. Who the fuck you calling kids, man?
What's my life mean in this world? And what's my life as a human being mean among all the 6 billion other human beings? You know, get a little introspective, get a little philosophical about
we human beings, nigga.
You're trying to capture some wisdom in your life.
Nice.
You had all the opportunities, Terry. You had more opportunities than anybody else, but you pissed all over the learning that could have been done. You know, I always imagine over the years that somebody, whether it be
look like a fucking Samoan, fucking.
Put that back on, brother.
Daddy.
Let me explain myself.
Here,
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna put a close up. Hold on. Look at this motherfucker. He look crazy. Bro, he look like a fucking. Look at the cleft on that motherfucker, bro.
Here, put the picture back up to the 4.
Oh my God.
No doubt, Tony. You have yourself a good night, man. I'm
Tony,
glad.
have yourself a good night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us.
No doubt. I'm glad.
Tony.
No doubt. Glad you can entertain you, my brother. No doubt. God bless you, brother. Thank you for stopping by.
Here,
no doubt.
Put the picture up
What
on the 4.
Fuck, man? Yo, who the fuck is that? Is that Willie Colon fucking Hogan?
Yeah. He looked like fucking. He looked like a fucking Hawaiian Hogan, son.
No picture. He looks like he's trying to pass gas.
Yeah, he's like, hold up, I can't squeeze it out.
He looks crazy. Look right here. He's about to take a shit. Look.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's hilarious.
Yo, he looks crazy, bro. It looks.
No. Check it out. Put that motherfucker back on, man.
Hey, Hulk Hogan's my daddy.
He's like this. Look. I got my shit pushed in.
That's fucking Hogan Simpson. Look at him. Holy shit, bro. That's scary, man. You know, we can continue with this, but the whole video was about to end anyway. And we just want to thank y'all for showing up, and I hope we, got your interest in this real life drama. We already know what it's about, and it had to do with basically Hulk Hogan just living his life the way he wants. I mean, nobody can judge, but at the same time, when you try to bring others down with you, well, the ones that you try to bring down are speaking up. So, I mean, it is it is what it is, man. But for the Four Horsemen panel, no doubt, guys. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, thank you for joining. Have yourself a good night, man. And we'll catch you. We'll catch you Tuesday, 10 p.m., guys. All right, man.
I had to play with those gifts, man.
It's all good. All right, guys. So have yourself a good night, man. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace, man.